so you scrimped and you saved, and you're a proud owner of an Osmo Pocket 3. Congratulations, I'm right here with you. Switching to this camera that's up here now. I like to have the rule of thirds turned on. So to get to that, we're gonna scroll down, then we're gonna go to the settings there, reference line, and then I have grid turned on. The other thing that I feel like is worth mentioning is sound. Do you want it to make noise every time you hit the record button? If you don't, mute it. The other thing I do is I make sure to scroll up, and for my resolution, I have it at 3K and 24 frames per second. Now, if you're someone who is of the beauty guru variety, then maybe you'll probably have it to 30 frames per second because you want to make sure that whenever you're doing beauty content and things like that, everyone can see every single thing you're doing in all its glory. But if you're trying to go for more of a film look, cinematic look, then 24 FPS is gonna be what you wanna stick to. And of course, 3K, making the most of the resolution that this camera has to offer. If you got the space, might as well do it. When you swipe to the left, you'll notice that you only have 2 options there. If you hit that Pro button, a new world opens up to you. You got a lot more options you can play with. I tend to keep mine on D-Log. Again, if you just open it out the box, it's gonna be on normal, you know, a standard sort of semi-saturated look. But if you want more control over how everything looks, then I recommend switching it over to D-Log. It also has 10-bit color, which is cool. 10-bit basically means like more range available to you within all the colors of the rainbow that we love and see. I can get the melanin poppin in 10-bit. 10-bit, fam. The other thing is image adjustment. I have mine set to custom right now. I have the sharpness set to -2. I find with all of these cameras, it just feels too sharp. So for white balance, I definitely don't recommend having it on auto, and I actually just keep it on 5600 Kelvin. You don't wanna have it on auto white balance, AWB, because then a lot of times if you're going from inside to outside, it's trying to balance and colors are shifting everywhere. But whenever you do get into a space and you notice like the color looks a little weird, looks a little off, hit AWB, let it figure out what it thinks the white balance should be, hit manual again so that way it locks it in there, and confirm, and then film what you want. Working smarter, not harder. Exposure. Again, you can put it on auto, but then you lose control of certain aspects of the camera. So I'll keep it on 50 to 400 ISO on manual. So that way I can let the camera have a little bit of range and a little bit of play, but not too much. And then the other thing I like to do is, since I shoot at 24 frames per second, I always keep my shutter at 1/50th. Those are my settings for my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, so that way I get the most out of this small and mighty little camera. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you want me to cover more stuff on the Osmo Pocket 3, let me know in the comments below. Toodles!